In our life, two things which we always feel very important. One is what we want to have, to get more and more things. And another one is to protect what we already have. In everything. If you are looking for a job after your graduation or professional degree, you want to look for the right job, what you call your niche. So then only you are happy until you get the right break, what you call it as. And then after having got your job, what you wanted, then to retain that job. Similarly, anything that you buy, the house you buy, a car, wanting to buy is one thing, but maintaining is another one. So also with marriage, wanting to get married and stay married. So it is said, alabdha labhaha yogaha. What is not got already, alabdha. Uska labh, when you get that, it is called yoga. So our life is spent on getting what we want. Then, labdha parirakshanam kshema. Whatever is labdha, whatever is already got, parirakshanam, to protect it, that is called kshema. So yoga and kshema, these two words in this context means to get what we want and to protect what we already have. In other words, anupatasya upadanam. What is not there, to expect or to exert ourselves to work hard to get that. That process is called yoga. Then upatasya rakshanam. Whatever we already have, making sure that it is not lost. That is called kshema. Now, whenever we feel sick, we want to get back to health, then we go to the doctor. So the going to the doctor whenever we are sick, we want to get back our health is yoga. Nowadays, it is not that you go to the doctor only for, whenever you are sick, but maintenance, health maintenance. Go to the doctor and say whether everything is fine, all my readings are okay, blood report, blood pressure, heart condition, liver, every part of the body, you have to check whether they are all in good shape. That is called kshema. In India, life insurance company, their caption is that. This is coming from Bhagavad-Gita. Yoga-kshema-kaarinyai. Yoga-kshema-kaarinyai. That means what? You pay the insurance money after you die. We take care of your family's yoga and kshema. Right? One person said to another, a man was there who never drank, who never smoked. He's always good. He never even went for any, what do you call, Las Vegas. He didn't go for any kind of games. Gambling. Nothing. And when he died, the life insurance company did not give anything to his family. So they said, why are you not giving? They said, he never lived. How do you know that he is dead? So Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, I am the one who is giving yoga and kshema for everyone. Whether you know it or not, whether you recognize it or not, I am the one who is the giver of yoga and kshema to all people. Whether you are a devotee or not a devotee, whether you are remembering me or not remembering. How great it is. Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrit Prabhava Pralayasthanam. I am the Prabhava and Pralayasthan. Aham Gatihi. I am the very goal of all beings. I am the Bharta. Bharta means protector, nourisher. In many languages, Bharta means husband. Bharya means wife. Bharta means one who carries the weight. Bharya means that which gives the weight. So, Bhartaham Bharta. Bharta means I, the one who is actually nourishing everybody. Aham Gatihi Bharta Prabhuhu, the Lord, Sakshi. I am the witness to all that you do. Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasaha, in which me alone everybody remains. Sharanam, I am the final shelter. Sukrut, I am the most dear friend of all beings. Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. Prabhava Pralayasthanam Nidanam Bijam Avyayam. I am the Prabhavaha, the origin of everything. Pralayaha, I am the end of everything. Sthanam, stay of everything. And that's why, see, how many species are there in this world? Are we feeding all of them? Huh? Are they not having their food available in this world? They do not eat what we eat. What we throw, they eat. In fact, that is important food for them. So many germs, so many bacteria, so many species, so many birds, so many animals, so many living beings are there. Who is taking care of all of them? Not only living beings, what about plants, other living? They don't even go anywhere. They are called stavara. Stavara means they don't go anywhere. Are they not taken care? Trees, so many of them, different shrubs, flowers, gardens, forests. If you look at this creation, such a beautiful creation, this earth alone I'm talking about. Think about all the other planets wherever there is life. How many different galaxies are there? How many millions and trillions and zillions? Nowadays you should understand, there are millions and trillions and zillions and tamilions and so many of them are there. So many. All of them are taken care of by whom? You know why Bhagavan says that I will take care of everyone? Because I don't discriminate. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshyosti na priya. Aham samaha. I'm same. Sarvabhuteshu, in all living beings, for all living beings, I am same. See, when we eat the food, we eat the food through the mouth. Is it not the entire body is fed or nourished by that food? Because I, the one who is eating, is there in the entire body. I'm not only in the tongue. So when I use my mouth to eat, actually I'm eating for the entire body. So Bhagavan says, I being everywhere, in everyone, whom am I feeding? Me, myself. Bhokta cha prabhurevacha. I am the Bhokta. I am the one who is maintaining my own self. What is my own self? The entire earth. Bhagavan's body is this whole universe. His own hands and legs are our hands and legs. Children say, I said, then they are getting excited. If they had been here, they would have been really frustrated. So, this is going towards the point of to explain that I am the entire universe. My hands and legs are everywhere. Sahasra Shirusha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vritva Atyatishtatyashangulam Purusha Eva Idagam Sarvam Yat Kinchit. Whatever is there, that Purusha, the Bhagavan, the Paramatma alone is everything. Therefore, whom can I not feed? I am feeding myself. Aham Samaha Sarvabhuteshu. In all living beings, my presence is the same. Whether you take the smallest Anoho Aniyan Mahato Mahiyan Atma Sajanto Nihito Guhayam. Ahamdi, I am the self, I am this life in all living beings, even the smallest atom. In that smallest atom also, if it is alive, that is me. How can I not feel it? So therefore he says, I am the one who is taking care of all living beings. Yoga-kshemam aham vahami. Whatever anybody wants and whatever they have to protect them, I am the one who is doing it. See, we in our arrogance, we think that we are doing everything. No doubt it is our ego satisfaction. A man or the breadwinner of the house says that I am the one who is doing all these things. It is indeed Bhagavan's creation only you are doing things. Can you get anything other than this creation? Can you create anything other than what is already there? So Bhagavan gives you a feeling that you are doing it. Okay, you do it. So I think she wants to constant help. But if you give the phone, she would keep playing with that. That's all it is. Don't spoil them with phones and all those things. Now, even the creation. So how the food is created in this world, you tell me? Is it not the rain that creates the food for us? For all living beings, they are sustained by what? Water. Water is life. Tapam yahamaham varsham nigrhnami utsrujami cha. The creation of food is through water. Therefore, I create that water. Tapami aham varsham nigrhnami utsrujami. I am the one who would create the water and pour it down to make the fertile lands. But at the same time, nigrhnami, I will hold it back also. Think about it. Now when we have rain, we are very happy. But if it rains all the time, will you be happy? Are kab khatam hoga ye? In places like Seattle, it never stops. I usually tell this joke now. One lady was there, and she recently moved from Southern California to Seattle. She went there. It was raining. 2 months raining. One day, it just little cleared up. So she looked at the neighbor, and then there was a boy. He called out that boy. She called out that boy and said, "Hey, I have a question for you." That young boy, 4-year-old, what? When does it stop raining here? That boy looked at and said, "I'm just 4-year-old." Means what? I've never seen it stop in these 4 years. You're asking me that question. Is it not true that sometime rain has to stop for the things to grow? So tapami aham varsham nigrishnami utsrujami. Amrutam chaiva mrityuscha. I am the immortality of the devatas and also death. See, this is the portion. Aham amrutam, aham mritam. Amrutam chaiva mrityuscha. I am the mrityu. This is out of context taken by Oppenheimer. What did God say? He is a death. Very context based, you should think. If there is only creation and there is no death, think about it then. If there is no death at all, then what happens? We will have no place to live. In Tamil, there is a song, the old Tamil song. Vandavareல்லாம் தங்கி விட்டால் இங்கே பூமியில யாருக்கு there is no place for anybody if everybody who have come has stayed back. Think. Even in the forest you go, redwood forest and such other places, there are trees which die, giving place for those which are coming up. They may be old, 300, 400, 500 years old. At some point of time, they have to dilapidate and die so that the new shoots that can come and take their place. So, aham amritam, aham mrityu. So, I am the creation as well as the dissolution. So, this way, Bhagavan Krishna says, I am the one who is taking care of everybody's needs. Yoga. And I am the one who is protecting whatever they have already got. See, when we are here in this world, and when we leave from this world, do you think all these things that we left behind is going to be unprotected? In fact, it will be better protected. We think that we are taking care of this. Even this physical body, when you go to sleep, who's taking care? Are you breathing in sleeping? Are you? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? Even now? Think about it. Bhagavan says, I am the one who's breathing through you. You are not doing it. And even when you sleep, I'm the one who's doing it. So how close he is, see? Closely monitoring us, making sure that even the breathing that we take it for granted is not our action. So long as our karma needs to make sure this body is alive, he will make sure this physical body is protected. That is called kshema. So he, the one who is doing all this to everyone equally. And where he said, I am same in all, not only to my devotees. I am always there to take care of this. Now, many people in the past also, during the time when Bhagavad-Gita was explained by Bhagavan, they were very ritualistic. Ritualistic in the sense they believed in karma, rituals. And through the rituals, you can get more than what you experience in this world. Going to heavens, going to enjoy more pleasures there, less of physical exertion, longer living, more happiness. Is it not for the same reason you all came from India? Yes or no? More opportunities, more comfort, more easy living. And then after coming here only you realize that's opposite. You don't have servants. You don't have to do your gardening. You have to do your driving. You have to do everything. I thought that it is, everything is available, but you have to work for it. At least there you can work for 10 hours and stop. Here it is 18 to 20 hours. Anyway, so in the past, they had this thought that by doing certain rituals, we will be elevated to another living condition called Swarga. Traividyamam somapa putapapaha yajnairištva swargadim prartayante. So the three Vedas, during those times, the three Vedas are considered prominent, Rig, Yajuhu and Sama. Atharva Veda came much later. The Atharva Vedas got mainly medicinal details. And most of the Tantras are in the Atharva Veda. But the three Vedas are those which prescribe to you various rituals through which one can gain more punya, merits, and the merits will take you after death to a higher level or plane of existence where the pleasures are very high. And in the Swargaloka, one thing is very clearly stated in our Shastra. In the heavens, there is no death. You know why? Because there is no body. And interesting thing is, when there is no body, there is no hunger also. So you have no body, no hunger, no thirst. What do you eat then? So everything is experienced by you, not in the corporeal form. You really don't eat, but you'll have the satisfaction of eating. You never really drink, but you'll have the satisfaction of drinking. You may not accept this idea of what I say, but is it not true? When you dream of eating, are you really eating? 18th Rasagulna also you can eat. But then 14th pizza also you can eat. Why? Because physically you are not going to eat. But you have the satisfaction of eating and drinking, etc. in the dream where you are not actually drinking or eating. In the same way, Swarge loke nabayam kinchanaste natatratvam na jaraya bivedi. In Kathopanishad, Nachiketa says, "Oh Yama, in the state of heaven, I have no fear of you because there is no death." But however, when people go there, after doing all the various rituals, one can reach Swarga. That is prescribed in our Shastra, how to reach there. What are the rituals to be done? How to gain the punya? How to gain the merits? What mantras to chant? What kind of rituals to perform? All are given there. Today, not many people practice, therefore, obviously, we don't believe in them. Traividyamam somapa putapapaha yajnaihi ishtva swargatim prartayante. They seeking there. Te tam bhuktva swargalokam vishalam. But only thing is, these punyas that you get, which take you to Swarga, is not permanent. The punya that is acquired also slowly will reduce as you experience. Like the same way as you go to the cruise. You pay the money and go to the cruise. What happens? First day you are all very excited. Everywhere so much of food, 24 hours food, ice cream, this, that. You first day you uncontrollably you go there, and then next day, stomachache. Next to 3-4 days, next to the restroom. Not go anywhere else. But is it not true? The cruise also comes to an end after a week or so. Then what happened? Back to the same place. So, te tam bhuktva, there they having experience. Swargalokam vishalam. The whole experience of the Swargaloka. Kshine punye. When the punya becomes slowly kshina, martyalokam vishanti. Again back to the mortal world. That is the reason when the child is born, it cries. Why? Again the same place. Oh my God. I thought I would say, permanently stay in the heaven. A for apple, B for boys. You take the child to seat. Child, it's an education program. Put them there again, they have to start again. You all did it. Do you remember first day of your school? How much you were crying? Don't want to go there. But your parent says, what do you mean don't go in there? You have to go. Then again, slowly started. Now you have come to a point. Do you think back, you can want to go again to a standard now? Huh? I'm done with that. But they're not done. After this birth is, this life is over, again it will start. What a tragedy. So Bhagavan Krishna says, people who want only yoga and kshema, to what they want and what they would like to protect, will continue to do the same thing. They work hard, get what they want, and die. Enjoy properly if they have done rituals in the heaven, again come back to the same world. Again do the same thing. Again do the same thing. Tirelessly they keep doing it. So he gives a solution. Instead of thus continuously working and getting what you want and protecting what you already have, so tiring it is, and day in and day out you have to do only that all the time, not knowing that Bhagavan is taking care of this yoga and kshema. If he is taking care of it, why not I, instead of working, exerting myself, just surrender to him? Bhagavan, you take care of it. How many of them can do this? And he says, if anybody does that, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam Yoga-kshema-kaarinyai. This is the most important verse in Gita, one of the most important verses. If those people who realize that it is Lord who is taking care of my yoga and kshema, and instead of me exerting, I can just surrender to him. And he, in turn, will take care of it. We do not have that ability to completely surrender to the Lord. In one church, the priest was telling, so how many of you would like to go to heaven? All of them raised their hand. So, for going to heaven, what we should do? One little boy was there. He said, we have to die. That is true. When you die, you can go there. But Bhagavan says, if anyone is able to keep his mind with nothing else other than me, Ananyaha, without anything else, Chintayantaha, thinking, Mam, me only. Ye janaha, those people, Paryupasate, worshipping me with wholeheartedly, Tesham, to them, Nitya Yuktanam, ever always connected to me, Aham Yoga-kshemam bahami. I will carry their yoga and kshema. You know why we are not able to do it? Why we are not able to surrender implicitly at the feet of the Lord? Because our yoga, meaning what we want, is not just limited to what we need. We always want more than what we need. They are not satisfied with only the needs. Okay, tell me, what do you need really to survive in this world? Some houses I go, only 2 people are there. There will be 40 pairs of shoes. I ask them, how many living beings are in this house? See, I mean, a simple thing. You open your wardrobe, you will realize that. Actually, what we need is very simple. 3 times a day to eat. But to open the fridge, it is there for 1 month. How many chairs you need to sit? Every room has got 20 chairs. Now, see, our idea of wanting never stops. You will look around, that I need. Why? Because she has it, I want to have it. My neighbor has it, I want to have it. My sister-in-law has it, therefore I want. It never ends. Bhagavan says, if you are only thinking about me and surrendering to me, I give you what you need. And I protect that also. Not what you want. So, to think of the Lord, to surrender to the Lord completely, to say, you take care of me, can happen only when we stick ourselves to that. Gurudev used to say, simple living and high thinking is the nature of all the devotees of God. Not simply living. Simple living means minimize your need. Reduce to the bare minimum. Then you will see the Lord would say that I will take care of it. Don't worry about it. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga-kshema-kaarinyai. I will take care of their yoga-kshema. And interesting thing is, in the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad-Gita, Bhagavan says that these 3 Vedas which are talk about how to satiate your senses and take maximum out of the world and also to the heaven, will be given up only by a person who wants moksha. Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nistraigunya Bhavarjana Nirdvando Nitya Sattvasto Yoga-kshema Atmavan. Only a person who wants Bhagavan and Bhagavan alone, such a person alone will not be lured or attracted by the Vedas, which point out various rituals and heavens, etc. Vedavyasa has the daringness at his times to say, go beyond the Vedas. This is the beauty of Hinduism. Even though he was the compiler of the Vedas, having compiled its Vedas, all the 4 Vedas, that's why it's called Vedavyasa. And he said to people, now you read this. And read this if you have a desire to achieve what you want. But I'll tell you, the highest achievement is moksha, for which you don't need this. How daring it would be, tell me. He says, in his own book, you don't read. I don't think you need to read this. Will anybody do that? And he could do it. Why? Because this is limited. This will give you only limited result. What you want beyond this, and that for that you don't need to use this. So Krishna says, Nirdvando Nitya Sattvasto Yoga-kshema. You go beyond the yoga and kshema, beyond your need, beyond your protection. I will take care of that part. So if we seek moksha, if we seek liberation, such a person not even bothered about yoga and kshema. He doesn't need anything anymore. He doesn't need to protect anything also. Because what I'm looking for is reaching that absolute state of oneness with Bhagavan. Now, I used to give this example. Let us say for the recent, your 25th wedding anniversary. Your husband gave a diamond necklace. So, because the this diamond anniversary, right? 25th is silver. Okay, but if you don't ask for silver necklace, the diamond necklace. He gave you a diamond necklace. So you wore it for your recent, some marriage, and everybody was, "Oh, you got that!" Made everybody jealous. Brought it to your home. Safely you put it in a nice, beautiful jewelry box. Closed it. Put it in another bigger, beautiful box. And put a number lock on that. Put it in the safe of your cupboard. Lock that also. And close that cupboard. Lock that also. And take both the keys and put it under your pillow and slept. Now tell me, how safe is that now? Even the safest thing that you did, all the locks, etc., when you sleep, you have left everything, right? Can you hold on to the key and sleep? If you hold on to the key and sleep, either you don't sleep or it will slip. Only two things can happen. It will slip from your hand if you sleep. If you keep on holding, you don't sleep. Is it not true? At the end of the day, you completely give up everything, surrender to sleep. Bhagavan says, whatever you have, when you come to me, you have to give up. Without giving up, you cannot come to me. As much as the Nidra Devi would say, the sleep goddess, the angel of sleep, what would she say? If you want me, you hold on to nothing. Correct? Some of you are already there. If you want me, you should have nobody else in your life. That's what all the women tell their husband, our lover, whatever. If you want me, nobody else in your life. Your friends, you have to give up. Your family, only me. Bhagavan also says, Ananyas chintayanto. If you want me, you give up everything. I will take care of it. So if you want moksha, which means Bhagavad Prapti, Yoga-kshema should be given up. Yoga-kshema-kaarinyai. So this way, Bhagavad-Gita beautifully points out to us, what is yoga in this context? It is to get what we want. And kshema is protect what we already have, for which only we are working day in and day out. Even in the Vedas, they talk about Swargaloka as the something to be obtained. That also, Bhagavan Krishna says, is only limited. Endless enjoyment, even if you get in Swarga, that also comes to an end. But only one who has given up everything else, I will make sure what he needs are given and what he has is protected. For which he has to completely give up everything else. In fact, like every living being, I am the one who's taking care of you, whether you know it or not. Because I am there in every one of them. There is nobody I dear to me, nobody I hate. Name dveshya asti, name priyaha. This is the topic number one. The second topic also we take up, it is Bhagavad-vibhooti-vistaarikaayai Namah. The word vibhuti, when we take the bhasma, it's called the vibhuti. So vibhuti means vivida bhavaha tattat rupa avastitihi. Bhagavan Swami is not only one. There are varieties of forms. And in Hinduism, there are many. That's why we have Monday one, Tuesday one, Wednesday one, Thursday one, Friday one. Monday, Shiva. Tuesday, Tanisha. Wednesday, Krishna. Thursday, Guru. Friday, Devi or Rama. Saturday, Hanuman. Sunday, Chutti. Every day we have. That's why no problem. When we go to any temple, oh, today is Wednesday, go to that temple. Today is Friday, go to this temple. But these are all human created forms for contemplation, meditation, upasana. But what Bhagavan Krishna says in chapter 10 of Bhagavad-Gita, my form is uncountable. Every form is my form. Every form is my form. Every living being is my form. No being in this world who does not have my form. Everyone is none other than my own being. Now, if we may not understand this clearly, because everybody looks different. One doesn't look like the other. Now look around. How many of you are wearing the same dress or similar color? No. Every shade, everything. So many different colors. Only thing is, when I travel, I see most of the American in a black and white only they wear. Maximum they go is gray. But anytime I've been around and there's a red thing flashes, I know that's an Indian here. Red or blue or yellow or green, there is some Indian here. Otherwise, the color is black and white. Jai Ho. So, this color variety is accepted in Hinduism. Variety is the nature of the creation and nature of the Lord. So, vibhuti, vividam bhavati iti vibhuti. Fire is not water. Heat is the fire. Coolness is the water. Is it not true? But both are Bhagavan's creation only. The heat in the fire is also me. The coolness of the water is also me. This is what he explains in the chapter 10 of Bhagavad-Gita. So don't fix me, define me, only this. And when you look at this whole creation, you just have to enjoy his variety. We are all given beautiful senses, right? Eyes can see so many colors. Nose can smell so many flavors. Tongue can enjoy so many tastes. Ears can listen to so many different sounds. And the skin can feel different kind of touches. Is it not such a creation so beautifully presented to us? Bhagavan says, enjoy, see this. And while thus enjoying the variety, don't get lost. Understand, everything that you see through everyone, I am the one who is expressing. If we have that in our mind, what we see is Bhagavad-vibhooti. So only the beauty of the Lord we see everywhere. Look at your own mind. How many different thoughts, how many different emotions, how many different feelings, how many different moods. He in fact says this, buddhihi, jnanam, asammohaha, shama, satyam, damaha, shamaha, sukam, dukkham, bhava, abhavaha, bhayam, abhayam, ahimsa, samata, pushtihi, tapaha, dhanam, yashaha, ayashaha, bhamanti bhava bhutanam, mat matta eva pratakvidaha. From me alone, everything has come. All these varieties of moods and emotions and feelings and thoughts and modifications in your mind are also Bhagavan's presence. So he creates such mood. That's why in our culture, if you see, when you take the Bharatanatyam or the dances and then the music or the art, etc., how different flavors are created. The Hindu culture is so closely connected to the philosophy. No other religion has got this kind of variety. If you take a simple music, if you take, how many ragas, how many modulations, how many kirtanas are done? Through that only Bhagavan is expressed. How many different paintings and sculptures and so many. Yes, you want something? Sit down. Okay, good. So how many different colors are created? How many different sculptures are created? How many different dances are created? How many different of food are created? Flavors are created. Why? Because Hinduism accepts, don't just keep it, accept variety as Bhagavan only. That is his vibhuti. Don't get distracted by that. Sit down and flesh. But only thing is, Bhagavan says, these, even though I have created on my own, name vidussuraganaha prabhavam na maharshaya. Nobody knows the origin of everything. Aham adirhi devanam. Because I am the beginning of all gods. Maharshinam cha parantapa sarvasha. I am the one who created all the devatas, even the saints and rishis of the past. Maharshaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastata. Madbhava manasa jataha. They are all created by my own mind. Esham loka ima prajaha. From there only all the other creations have come. So, aham sarvasya prabhavaha matta sarvam pravartate. I am, myself is expressing as everything. This is the reason why in Hinduism, it is not insisted that you have to go to a temple. In all other religions, you have to go to a church. You have to go to the mosque. You have to go to a place of worship. Then only you are considered religious, isn't it? In Hinduism, what do we do? On one corner, Bhagavan is sitting there. between the salt, pepper, between salt and pepper bottles, in between one Ganesha will be sitting there. So our worship is not necessarily in a temple. Even if you never went to a temple, you still are religious. Why is it that? Because Bhagavan is brought home. In many places, especially in South India, when we have Ganesh Chaturthi, where are you celebrating? In a temple or in your home? Diwali, where do you celebrate? Navaratri, where do you celebrate? So temple is only to reassure your association with a community of people. That is all it is. So in Maharashtra also, to bring the community aspect, they made huge Ganeshas, which you cannot do it at home, and make people all to come. This is exclusively done to bring the Hindus together by people like Tilak. During the time when Britishers were ruling, we were still worshipping God only at home, etc. To make sure that we show our strength, he made such huge festivals as a community event so that all of you come together, show your strength. Otherwise, most of the South India, you will find most of the celebrations, festivals are all at home only. They go to a temple to worship, but festivals are done at home. Why? Because it is called personal God. This concept is not there in any other religion. You see, Christ is one God. God or messenger of God, whatever it is. And then Muhammad or then Buddha. But the concept of personal God is unique to Hinduism. And that personal God can be decorated the way you want. It can be Kuti, small Udupi Krishna, or the Unni Krishna can be, or it can be Srinath, it can be Dwarakanath, it can be, but all of them are Krishna only, finally. The way you want to worship, the way you want to treat Bhagavan in your home, every house has got a tradition. In my tradition, it is not like this. In my tradition, we don't give butter to Bhagavan without a sugar. Kahan se aaya wo? Every home has got their own tradition of worshipping the Lord. Why I am saying this is vividam bhavati vibhoti. Bhagavan Krishna says, I am of variety. Every color, every sculpture, every form, every flavor, every smell, every color, every raga, every sound, that is all from me only. So this Arjun wanted to see. What is your variety? Bhagavan Krishna says, it is not easy for me to tell about this. Because Vistaren Atmano Yogam Vibhutim cha Janardana Bhuya Kadayatirhi Shunvato Nasti Me Amritam. Arjuna says, please explain to me your Vibhuti, because listening to it, that I have no satisfaction at all. Vistarena Atmanaha Yogam. Explain to me in detail. Bhagavan says, Na antosme mama divyanam vibhutinam parantapa. There is no end. If I keep explaining to you, the whole lifetime won't be sufficient. So therefore, I will tell you only in brief. Only in a short, what it calls. Nowadays we ask, whenever we listen to a lecture, etc. So let's say your husband or wife did not come. So when you go back home, what did Swamiji say? I will tell you in brief. Right? Or otherwise, in other words known as, what is the bottom line? What is that finally say? So in any big presentation, what do you want to know finally? What is the bottom line? In the same way, even though Bhagavan explained his vibhuti in detail, I am the heat in the sun and the fire. I am the brilliance in the moon. I am the beauty of the moon. I am the sapidity of the water. I am the life of all beings. I am the Garuda among the birds. I am the Airavata among the elephants. I am the Ucheshravas among the horses. I am the Himalayas among the mountains. He goes on and on and on. He said, even though they said, I'm going to tell you in brief only. He went on and on and on and on. But before everything else, he says, first I will tell you one thing. If you understand that, everything else is redundant. You know who I am? Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarvabhutashayastitaha Aham Adischa Madhyam Cha Bhutanam Anta Evacha. I am yourself. That's all. Aham Atma. E Gudakesha, oh, the one who conquered the sleep, Arjun, realize I am your own self. If you know this, that's all. Because you can never leave me. I can never leave you. Is it not true that wherever we go, we are there? Can you leave yourself to go anywhere? You are never absent to yourself. Correct or not? You can never be absent. You may be absent-minded, but you can never be absent. So the one whom you can never get rid of is me. I'm always there as your awareness, yourself, and therefore that is my vibhuti. It is the same with everyone. So that Atma, Paramatma alone am I. And in the material world, anything, yatyat vibhuti mat sattvam, srimad urjadamevava, tattadeva avagachatvam, mama tejomsha sambhavam. Wherever you see beauty or brilliance and prominence in anything, understand I am specially manifesting there. There are so many stars, but few of them only brightly seen. There are so many galaxies, but the solar galaxy is the most prominent. So many mountains are there, Himalayas stay, it's a beauty. So many birds are there, but Garuda is an excellent one. So many snakes are there, Vasik is the most ferocious. In everything that which is showing some brilliance, there is an extra presence of me in that expressed. That is the way you should worship them as me. That is the reason in Hinduism, we do not worship, we do not stop worshipping anything. You see anywhere, any Hindu temple, Indian temple you go, snake is worshipped, fields are worshipped, river is worshipped, stone is worshipped, flower is worshipped, water is worshipped, fire is worshipped, earth is worshipped. What we don't worship, you tell me? Because in everyone, Bhagavan's presence is there. This is my vibhuti. So this way, Bhagavad-Gita explains to us about the Bhagavad-vibhooti-vistaarikaayai Namah. Explains beautifully the beauty. Vibhuti means manifestation, varieties of manifestations also are explained. So these are the two names we saw today. That is Yoga-kshema. One is about Yoga-kshema-kaarinyai Namah, and another one is Bhagavad-vibhooti-vistaarikaayai Namah. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhat bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.